Welcome back, guys. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. This is Talk Sports. Let it be known that Talk Sports is the best sports talk show in the Gambia. Or let me say the word. Okay, in the Gambia. All right. By my right, I have Mr. Oluwashino today.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Good evening. How are you? Nice to meet you again.
All right, and by my far left, or is it? Let me just say, by my left, I have Mr. Victor, a man of enchanting physiognomy, someone who has traveled far and wide, So, Mr. Victor.
Yeah, good day, viewers. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance, and happy to see you today.
All right. Today we are going to review all the games that happened or that happened. Yeah, let me just say that happened a few days ago in Premier League and in world sports generally. But let's start with the Brentford game against Tottenham. I think we predicted the game last week, the last time, and we said the game is going to. I think he said the game is going
to be a full-time draw.
Yeah, a full-time draw, and I think it happened that way, just the way he predicted the game. What did you see? Did you see a vision? The Holy Spirit?
No, there's no vision about it, because if you look at Brentford playing other big game, especially in the London derby, they always play their best. They don't like to lose against London team. They've done it to Chelsea. If you look at last season, they won Chelsea 4-0. So that team, I don't know, maybe I should call it the morale is there that when we want to play a London team, we don't want to lose. So I think that is what's happened.
But Tottenham could have won the game actually. Do you think maybe the break affected, the outcome of the game? Like the World Cup break affected the outcome. If Premier League was still on and there was no World Cup,
there was no break,
do you think the game would have ended?
It should still be a draw. Because Brentford, when Brentford is playing, like I said before, they are playing a London team, a London derby. They don't want to lose it. They don't want to lose it.
Okay. Let's see what this particular team. Yeah. Let's see what they are going to offer. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah. Looking at the game, and the game ended 2-2, and the Brentford team they were ahead like 2 goals before even Tottenham came up and had their 2 goals. And they really played very, very well. They played very well. And whenever they are playing at home, they have this confidence of staying up at home, and it really showed. Seeing them come up against Tottenham, 2 goals even before Tottenham could equalize the game. But looking at the break, I don't think the break really affected the result. If there was no break, maybe you might even see them. They might even win the game. So it might be like that. So
then the next game, Southampton versus Brighton and Hove Albion. I think we predicted it that
Brighton
it's going to be a win for Brighton, and it's happened just the way we see. Talk about sports. This is the best sports show in the Gambia, right? Just follow us for proper games. You will cash out. Inshallah, in Jesus' name. All right. So what do you have to say about that? Southampton, Brighton.
Southampton are not in good form presently. So that was what I think. Brighton will go on to win.
Yeah, because I saw the game myself, and final thought, Southampton couldn't do much.
And
Brighton were just, in fact, I enjoyed the game. I think Brighton, watch out for Brighton. Brighton is another team that,
Even before the break, you see that Brighton have been in their best form. They have been in their best form, and playing against a team like Southampton has been struggling since the beginning since the beginning of the season. So it was an easy win for them, I would say.
So there's this new team. That sincerely, if I was not an Arsenal fan, maybe I would just follow the team up. Sincerely, I like the team so much. Newcastle, that is another team that I love so much right now. The way they are playing, the depth, the passes, the fluidity. is just so very intense. These guys, they are not playing with you. They just want to win. They just want to, and they won their game against Leicester 3-0.
Leicester City 3-0.
Leicester City 3-0. Did you see the game?
I saw that.
Looking at the impact of the new owner, which has really changed the game for them, bringing in new guys into the team, and
I think I think we predicted that too. That Newcastle,
we
didn't
talk about.
We didn't talk about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
So I think the inflow of money, bringing new players, new experienced players, actually added fluidity to the team. Added experience also to the team, and even before the break, you see them. I think their last game was against Chelsea, and they won Chelsea 1-0. So it has been a good season for them. It has been a good run.
Do you see them in that top?
Of course, right now I think they are in top 4 right now.
They are the third.
Do you see them making it to the end?
As a Chelsea fan, of course, I'll still want them down. They should come down, because looking at this season right now, Arsenal is still at the top, Man City, Newcastle, and there's no place for Chelsea right now. So I hope Chelsea will come up, and before the end of the season, maybe Newcastle might still lose form. I don't know.
I'm
just
sure
saying.
Arsenal fans are saying they are praying seriously that your prayer will not.
Even though Arsenal, for Arsenal to be there, they are there at the top. Tentatively, and probably temporarily.
No. That position, Arsenal being in that position is not a fluke.
What's making you think so?
No. It's because if you check the way Arsenal, if you check the way they are playing currently, you know this is not fluke. This is constant practice. Something they are working. They are really working. They are not just winning luckily. They are not. They are playing.
Yeah, without sentiment. Without being biased.
Yes.
Yeah, I will still be giving it to Arsenal. Before the break, I was like, let Arsenal come back from the break and then see how they will drop. But looking at their last game,
and we won this time.
Not that accepting that they are going to win the league, but let's give it to them for now.
Okay.
They are still leading, and they are still.
And we are doing it in grand style.
And they are doing it fine. Like they are really.
Fine is not the word. Grand style.
No, I'm not giving you that. Arsenal, they've been in good form. They've been in good form and good shape. So I'll still give it to them. No, but I'm not accepting yet that they are going to win the league. We still have a lot of games to play.
Yeah.
We shall see.
All right.
They are not used to the pressure up there.
Yeah.
So Man City, someone like Man City is accustomed to the pressure. Up there. So
But Chelsea is used to the pressure.
we are used to the pressure. Up
They
there.
are not even in the top 4.
Of course, they are not there
It
yet.
happens.
Chelsea is not there yet.
We are not there yet.
Chelsea is
but
not there yet.
Don't worry.
We are waiting for next season.
You shall see.
Okay.
I'm just going.
Arsenal, they are winning the league.
Okay.
No.
All right, now moving on. Everton versus Wolves. I think we predicted that, and you said it. You said it that Wolves
was going to win.
He said it that Wolves was going to win, and eventually they won Everton 2-1.
2-1.
What happened?
Actually, Wolves made the winning a very late one because it was the last minute goal. Oh. I was thinking maybe it would end 1-1. But when I just saw, wow, it ended 2-1, I was really surprised, actually. I was really surprised. But it was a good game. It was a good game.
So, what do you think about Everton? Do you think they decided to lose? Or what happened just happened? It is what it is.
I did not really watch the game, actually, but following the live score, I think both teams played well.
Okay.
Both
Based on
teams played
statistics?
well. Yeah, based on statistics.
Okay.
Well, for me, if the match had ended draw, it would have been a good match. But unfortunately for Everton, they lost the match. And even right now, I'm scared. I'm scared for
Everton.
Lampard.
Yeah.
I'm really scared for Lampard. If he can maybe if he can win the next game and consecutive games, okay, you can. But with the fact that even before the break,
He was having a draw,
and the form was not good. And starting a game after the break, still lost. So I hope he doesn't get sacked at the end of the day.
Okay, and one of the biggest shock that really happened was the game between Crystal Palace and Fulham. I was surprised too when I saw 3-0. How come? What happened? Because like the Crystal Palace we know on their own turf.
At their home?
No. They will never. No, not even a team like
Fulham.
Fulham rather, but they came out as the winner. They won them 3-0. They couldn't even score one. They couldn't even.
That is the magic that happened in the derby match.
No.
When
Or do you think it's because derby? It's because of derby
Okay,
or because of the break? Because
actually.
before the break, I think Crystal Palace they were doing very fine.
They were fluctuating. No. They were not. They were. Yeah. They were not on. They were not there. They were fluctuating. They'll be good today.
Draw.
They will go back tomorrow. They'll be good today. They will go
But
back
not
tomorrow.
like winning
But-
them 3-0 or their own tough.
But
They had
yes,
two red cards
yes, but
in the
looking at Fulham, look at their form even before the World Cup. They already had the form. They had a new coach, and look at the momentum in which they've been playing. It has been very, very good. They had a good start, and they have good points even from the beginning till we went on break. And coming again after the break, playing against Crystal Palace, I think fine. The 3-0 margin is a shock for me as well. Going to Crystal Palace and winning them 3-0 on their turf is shocking to me. But you also give credit to Fulham because yes, you give credit to even to the manager as well.
All right, now moving on. Chelsea, Bournemouth. Havertz did some wonders. And coupled with what's called the second goal?
Was it not? Mount, yes.
I think they did justice to the game.
To the game.
They did justice to the game. Do you think Bournemouth deserve more from the game?
No. They don't deserve anything from the game.
They should have even gotten more than 2-0.
Yeah.
Should have gotten more
Chelsea
than 2.
should have gotten more than 2.
Of course,
So
2-0 is actually small.
Bournemouth didn't play anything.
They didn't do anything at all.
And all thanks to the injury Reece James had.
Yeah.
Maybe if Reece James was still on the pitch, we would have had more goals.
More
Yeah.
goals. Okay. Just going to accept that part here. But James is not a striker.
Of course, James is not a
James
striker,
is-
but he
James
has
is
great
not a
influence.
midfielder.
He has great influence on the pitch
That's
because
true.
he plays with the midfield, he plays with the attack,
The
and he's
defense
always he's from the defense, but
His presence in the final
presence in the
third is-
very, very good.
All right. All right. Moving on. Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest. So, what do you think about the game? They won 3-0.
Manchester.
Yeah, Manchester won 3-0.
1-3-0. Manchester, with their set of players, most of the players that went to World Cup, they came back since England left the World Cup. So they have their players intact. That is even, I don't even think they have a player that went to World Cup apart from Maguire. Yeah. Maguire, Rashford, sorry, Rashford
yeah.
as well. So
Casemiro.
they were all back.
Martinez.
Fernandes, rather.
So all those players were on
They
pitch,
came
even
back
Rashford
early.
on pitch. So those guys were in form. I saw Rashford doing wonders on the pitch and playing against Nottingham
He
Forest.
scored on
It was-
and assisted.
Playing against Nottingham Forest at Old Trafford. Yeah, you don't expect less than a win. So if you are seeing a loss at home to Nottingham Forest, then we will say okay, probably it will be probably a shocking result to us, but we don't expect more than them winning, and they won the game.
Okay, and then the only team that has the right to talk to Arsenal anyhow, Man City.
Man City.
They won their game 3-1, and this guy in particular, Haaland, I don't know what to say about that guy. Already he has 20 goals already in the Premier League, just in the Premier League, 20 goals.
In his first season.
Yeah, first season. 14 games, right?
14
14 or 15
games.
games?
14 games.
14 games. And he has 20 goals already. What do you think? Do you think that first position is still for Man City?
Like I told you last week, it's Man City. The first position is
No,
for Man City.
don't be biased.
I'm
Don't
not
talk
biased.
because you are anti-Arsenal.
No. It's not about that. You know, Man City has the material to play. You know, they're in the Champions League. They have, even their second team can compete in other competition. So Arsenal does not have that weapon, that equipment to compete with Man City presently.
At the long run.
Yeah. Presently. They don't have the weapons.
In terms of depth,
Yeah.
Man City is way better than Arsenal.
Every other team in the Premier League.
Right now, in terms of results, Arsenal is better.
Arsenal are doing well.
Yeah,
Arsenal are doing well.
Yeah, at the top. And again, for Man City, looking at their game, they won 3-1.
Yeah.
Man City is actually doing very fine, and kudos to their midfielders. Kudos to whatever comes. Yeah, whatever goals Erland is having.
Yeah.
We should also give kudos to the midfielders
people that
because
supply
I think
him.
with our.
Do you
I
think
think
do you think Haaland would have done better in Liverpool if he was in Liverpool?
if it was in Liverpool, I don't think so because looking at the kind of the pattern Liverpool plays is way different from the way Man City plays, and looking at the main supplier in Man City in terms of passes, talking about De Bruyne and all that. So most of his goals has been coming from De Bruyne. So if you have someone like that and you have a goal poacher, so that's I think the manager was very brilliant to look for a goal poacher that could deliver all those passes and making them convert them to goals, and which we have been seeing results from that since the beginning of the season and with the presence of Haaland.
Okay, finally, let's talk about the best team in the world right now. Best team in the world.
Which is the best team?
Man City. That's Man City.
And that's Arsenal. Best team in the world. Arsenal versus West Ham. Without Gabriel Jesus, we still went ahead and we displayed. We destroyed. We didn't just play. We didn't just say, okay, it was not a fluke. We played and we won 3-1. When the game was, I think first half, when West Ham scored Arsenal, started receiving some calls. Hey. I told them, calm down. This is the best team in the world. We are going to prove it. And at the long run, my boys, they proved it to the world. What do you have to say? I know you cannot have possibilities. Let's just ask you, what do you have to say about that?
Actually, Arsenal in a very good form actually in the Premier League. Seeing that Gabriel Jesus is injured, it's the first game back and the momentum is still there. We want to keep the points going. But in the long run, we'll know if you can sustain that.
Okay, what do you have to say about how the best team in the world performed?
Yeah, anyways. They are not the
I know
best.
you don't. I know you don't agree with
Arsenal is not the best team in the world. But right now, I can say Arsenal is the best team in England.
In England, yeah.
Okay.
Temporarily.
Based on form.
Based on form. Based on results.
Based on results.
And based on their position in the league. Yeah. So tentatively, we can say they are the best in England. But tentative is.
They are moving to be the best.
But the game was a good game for them. Even though when West Ham was leading 1-0, I was like, West Ham is going to kill them today. But eventually they equalized and they won the game. A convincing win.
Yeah.
A 3-1 win is a convincing win. So they are still telling us that they are still in contest for this Premier League, and they are showing us that they can do it. Even though a lot of people are saying they'll get tired, they don't have depth, they are still going to go down. But I see them as a team that is determined, and the teamwork is really showing. They are all working together and they are united. So I believe with their consistency, I see them. I will not say they will win the league, but I see them going fine this season.
Are you satisfied now?
No. You said you don't see us winning the league. Why?
No, I did not say you will not win the league, but I only said I see you going far, but I won't say you will win the league. I won't say Arsenal is going to win the league. But I will say Arsenal will go far this season, but I can't categorically say. I cannot say right now. But with the results, yes, they are doing fine. They are still at the top, and I wish them well. And they are with their consistency. Yes, they are going to go far. But I cannot say right now that they are going to win the league.
Do you see us making top 4?
Of course. Arsenal is going to make top 4 with what they have shown, and maybe by January, if there's no change in form, maybe we can now see. Oh, I think there's a different tide flowing in Arsenal right now.
Okay. Moving on, just like we did last week, we are going to call the upcoming games and probably say one or two things about it for our fans. So keep following Talk Sport. You can follow us on Instagram at Talk Sport and on YouTube at Talk Media for predictions, dope predictions, confirmed predictions. All right, let's start with West Ham versus Brentford. What do you think about the game?
West Ham, Brentford, another hot match.
Hot match, yeah. That's London derby as well.
London derby as well.
Yeah.
And once I was even surprised to see Ivan Tony play.
Ivan Tony played, yeah.
Yes,
Even
I
scored.
was
He
not
scored
even
the second goal.
expecting. Yeah, that's true. I was not expecting him to play. Actually,
Yeah, he played.
That guy.
that guy is a good
Yeah.
footballer. He's good. We need someone like that in Arsenal.
Even I think Chelsea's
we need
Chelsea's
someone
half time.
He can't go to Chelsea. Why? Why is he going to go to Chelsea?
Okay. Let's say 2-1 for Brentford.
Brentford, you see Brentford winning
Who is
the
at
game.
home?
West Ham is at home.
West Ham is at home. West Ham against Brentford. So,
The
of
other-
course, I think both teams going to
Both
score.
teams
Both teams will
score,
score.
yeah. I think the other
Both teams
way
score,
around.
but
Brentford
you
will
can't
score.
really-
West Ham will score.
West Ham will-
And probably more than they will score more than 2 goals.
West Ham
Because
will-
whenever you have that kind of team, 2 teams playing,
Yeah.
they score goals.
They score goals,
But it might end up being a draw.
Because the both team they like attacking.
Attacking,
Yeah.
They want to attack. They want to play.
score.
They want to score.
The game might end up.
All right. Moving on. Liverpool versus Leicester City.
Leicester City are not in the best of form.
With what Leicester played against
Newcastle.
Newcastle, I'm not expecting them to show.
Liverpool is not
to
also.
show
and mind
one-
you, the guy that started the game for Leicester, the striker that started, I think he's just this upcoming guy. He didn't really do justice to that position. He had his chances. He was just misfiring until they brought in this main guy. Vardy.
Okay,
Until
Vardy.
they brought in Vardy and Iheanacho before they started playing some kind of game. The guy was selfish. The first guy that played was kind of selfish. He wasn't distributing. When he had his chances, he misfired.
Yes,
So I think that affected their game because there was a time they had the chance to score more than 2-3 goals. Yes, and the guy had the chance, but he misfired, and that was what affected the game. So if Vardy, Iheanacho and co, if they start against Liverpool, do you think the game is going to
For Leicester to go to Anfield and win? No, I'm not saying them. I'm saying
A win for Liverpool.
A win for Liverpool. A win for Liverpool.
Okay, win for Liverpool.
A win for
Okay.
Liverpool.
All right, moving on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, moving on. Wolves versus Manchester United. That is going to be very hot.
Wolves versus Manchester United.
Wolves is at home.
Wolves is at home. It's going to be a tough game, but I see Man U winning the game. Yeah, Man U is going to win at Wolves. Yeah.
They have momentum, so they should carry it.
So you are rooting for Manchester United to win the
Manchester
game.
United.
Okay, not a draw.
No.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Bournemouth versus Crystal Palace.
Bournemouth, Crystal Palace.
See a draw
Let
there.
me say I see Crystal Palace winning this.
Win the
See a
game?
draw there.
Yes, because Vieira is never going to agree. He's
Losing back to back.
back to back.
Bournemouth also lost
Okay.
their last game.
They
Don't
also
forget.
lost their last game, so they
So
want to.
they open their eyes.
But I think based on the caliber of players that the
Crystal Palace has.
yes
Against
I think-
Bournemouth that is at home?
yes
Oh.
yes I think they have more edge. Yes, because if you look at the likes of Zaha, the likes of Ayew, the likes of no, they have
All these players were there
when they were
when they were beaten
trash
5-0.
with 2 red cards.
Playing against against
but
Newcastle.
never
Of course, they had
Of course,
red
yeah.
card. So
All right, moving
I
on.
see a draw there.
A draw?
Yeah, a draw.
Crystal Palace.
Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Fulham versus Southampton. Fulham is at home.
there's no argument about this game. I
Straight
give
win for
straight win
Fulham.
for Fulham
Fulham.
against Southampton.
You think so?
Yes.
Savage is in good form right now. They are strikers. So I give it to
I
them.
give Fulham straight win.
All right, and Man City versus Everton. You also seen straight.
I have to break Lampard's. Of course, he's going to lose the game.
He knows they can't even win.
He's going to lose the game. He's going to lose the game. Everton is going to lose the game against Man City.
Straight win for Man City.
Straight win for Man City.
All right, and then we have Newcastle versus Leeds United. Beautiful match. This is going to be.
It's going to be a tough game.
It's going to
Tough
be.
game.
It's going to be a game that they have
It will
goals,
be
plenty of
yeah,
goals.
it will go.
Plenty of goals.
Plenty of
We
goals,
We
yeah.
expect
And that's your
2-3
prediction.
goals. We expect 2-3 goals. in the
All right,
match.
so over 2.5 viewers. Over 2.5. All right, and then Brighton versus the best team in Premier League, just like you said.
Oh, is that Chelsea?
Yeah, no, it's Arsenal. We all know it is Arsenal. Based on form.
Brighton
Yeah,
versus Arsenal.
Yes,
Brighton
is at home.
playing Brighton playing Arsenal.
Arsenal.
I think that game is going to be very tough. If we add Jesus, if we had Jesus in place, of course, I would have.
That's the two teams with young players.
Yes.
So it's going to be very,
And
very tough.
seeing how Brighton played their last, oh Jesus, that team is a very good
I
team.
can see that you are scared
organized.
already.
No, yes, let me put it. But I know.
well organized.
Yeah, very organized team, very organized. And we Nketiah cannot really do justice to that role the way so kind of
They are well organized to disorganize the team.
Arsenal, yeah.
no,
yeah.
not disorganized Arsenal. No,
Okay.
nothing. Even Chelsea, bring on Chelsea, man. No, they are not fit. No.
Okay.
So
already
it seems
mentioned
like Brighton can't really. But at the same time, I want to talk without being biased, not without
sentiment.
Without sentiment. I really appreciate that Brighton team. That team is very, very good, very well organized from the back to the front. You can't push them away. You can't. No, they are very strong. So seeing how they played their last game, especially because I started now and I saw the game. No, those guys are very good.
Wow.
So I don't know what to say about that game.
I see Arsenal coming out luckily with a draw.
Luckily with a draw.
I see both teams to score. So I'm not predicting the winner.
Both teams to score.
Yeah, both teams to score.
All right, our fans, both teams to score. All right, moving on. We have Tottenham versus Aston Villa. I don't see Tottenham losing this one.
Because looking at Tottenham's last game, they had a draw. I'm sure Conte will not want to,
of course,
to lose any point on their next
problem
match.
Tottenham are having is their first half. If you watch them from beginning, they don't perform.
They didn't play.
They don't always perform in first half. So if they can perform first half, if they can avoid defeat in the first half,
do you think the World Cup affected some of their players? Players like Kane, psychologically.
Before the World Cup, they were not playing very well.
They were not playing very
well.
They are always coming from behind. So it has been like a pattern now.
Yeah, they always come from behind. So if they can avoid that, I think they
should be able to win. At least they scored the 2 goals easily. But if they had not allowed the 2 goals from Brentford, they played Brentford the last time, their last game.
Yeah.
So if they had not allowed the 2 goals, they will have won. But it's just that they always
don't forget Brentford goal was ruled out in the first half.
In the first half, yes.
In the first half, it was ruled out. Imagine if they had counted that, it would be 3-2 against them.
That's true.
So if they can avoid defeat in the first half, I think.
All right, and then the big game: Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest.
They are the best team in the world. Chelsea winning.
Chelsea winning.
Easily.
But Nottingham Forest is not an easy team.
Chelsea winning easily. Chelsea are winning.
Let's say a draw because
no.
Chelsea is
going to win. Chelsea is going to win. Even though James is not playing, Aspilicueta will probably fit into the position. So yes, we should win the game. Chelsea should win the game. Chelsea should win Tottenham and Nottingham.
But now that Aubameyang is misfiring, and do you think Havertz will come to your aid this time too?
Havertz started the last game. He played the last game.
So Aubameyang was brought in, and you should know from the record. If you check Havertz's record, he plays better in the second half of the season. If you check from his days,
Chelsea fans,
from Bayern Leverkusen, and when he came to Chelsea, his first season, his second season, he peaked
from second half of the season. Now because
and this is the second half of the season already, and so the last game is scored.
So we should be expecting fire from Havertz. Okay, all right. Thank you very much, our viewers. Thank you. We've come to the end of the show for today. This is Stockcourt Sports, the best sports show in the Gambia. Follow us on IG at Stockcourt Sports and on YouTube at Stockcourt Media. Thank you very much for your time. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance.
See you next week.